power of etymology. The power of etymology, over and understanding language. Here, chilling on Saturday watching the game. But I wanted to take a moment, go to the office where it's a little quieter, and just break down something very quickly. It won't keep you too long. As we talk about language, language is how we communicate with each other. Language is really, the word language is LAN-GU-AGE, or LAN-GU-AGE, God of War. Another study for another time. But what I want to reveal, explain, illuminate, and simplify to you today is the importance of you being able to establish a true, authentic connection with divine intelligence, so that way you don't fall prey and get caught up with artificial intelligence. So divine intelligence, again, is etymology. Divine intelligence etymology is the breaking down of terms or words that take you back towards and connect you with the original source. So source, again, divine, has been replaced with angles or English, which is artificial. So it is this artificial language, this artificial reality that we live in, because we're using artificial words, because we don't trace those words back to the original source, which is etymology. And the original source is God, the universe. So it's like, I heard this one guy explain it, like I've explained it over the years. When we talk about God, source, the universe, again, source allows or lets, if you use that term, the devil is like God's guard dog on a leash. So as far as that leash allows him, her, it to go, it is able to create havoc or control or manipulate that frequency, but it's limited, it's controlled. So we live in a limited or controlled environment. This is all throughout the Bible, especially in the book of Ephesians, where it talks about this, breaks it down also in the book of Revelations. There's many examples all throughout the Bible that reveals, explains, illuminates, and simplifies that we live in a garden of Eden, or a den of enclosure. And this enclosure, again, is controlled by frequencies, waves, verbs, and vibrations. All of the physics, all the neuroscience, everything on the planet tells us that. And so to the degree that you can understand that, every word that you speak creates a frequency based upon your intention, based upon your emotions. So when you're talking, if you put emotion into your talking, it carries more frequency. It carries more weight. And so that's your job. Your job is to understand the power that you possess when it comes to you, when it comes with your ability to emotionally. You get now? All right, just. And it comes to your ability to be able to understand how to, I'm going to use the word manipulate. It's not really manipulation. It's really structuring. So it's not about remembering. People talk about a lot about remembering. It's about embodying. There's a big difference. So if I got to bring something to my remembrance, I mean, I forgot it. So I don't have to remember my identity, because I am my identity. I'm in my identity. So I don't have to try to remember God, because I'm in God, or God's in me, depending on how you want to verbalize it. So, but how do I know? Well, I've researched that. And so I call this, again, the ability for you to establish, let's use the term linguistical sovereignty. And I talk about this inside of one of my books here called Linguistical Sovereignty. So again, you want to pick this up and understand grammar, grammaria, and grammatus, to understand that spelling is spellcasting. Grammar is grammaria. Grammaria, again, is grammatus. It's magic. It's linguistical magic. So you need to understand how to become linguistically sovereign. And after that is my next book, which breaks down esoteric etymology. Esoteric etymology. So I have 3 books for the price of 1 today. Books, all 3 sell for $1.99 individually. You can pick up all 3 books instead of paying close to $6. You can pick it up for $1.99. That's all 3 books. Also, I have 6 books in addition to that book, that helps you to understand the power of language. And if you can wrap your brain around this totally changes your life. And so I have my book. Again, these are all books written by yours truly. Effective coping mechanisms. I have my book, The Standard. So how to establish and contact the standard. I have my book on the God of this world, the Cosmic Writer. I have my book, The Key of Knowledge. This is the creme de la creme. This breaks it down. Matthew 23, when God says, woe unto you scribes and Pharisees, for you took away the key of knowledge. The key of knowledge is everything. That's etymology. I also have my book, Demonic Soul Ties and Emotional Cords. It's very important to understand how to break and then how to limit and how to protect yourself from the demonic low vibrational realms. We talk about the 7 seals of Satan, the 7 words that starts with the letter S that reverses your spin, that keep you trapped here within. And then my book, The Biology of the Temple of God. Again, I have all 6 books available. All these sales when you individually over $1,000 for each one of these books individually. Over $1,000, you can pick up all 6 books today for only $199. All 6 books today for only $199 to help you establish your shine. Because without understanding your shine, you can't shine. So brothers and sisters, man, it's extremely important. Man, etymology, I've been doing this for 30 plus years. It allows me to see the field. It allows me not to be bamboozled. You can't be controlled. That's why people don't want. See, people don't like etymology. No reverend, no doctor, no bishop likes to talk to somebody who knows etymology because they know they can't be conned. You can't be tricked. You can't be bamboozled if you understand etymology. Because you know that each word contains a frequency in it, a vibration. So it's done unto you as you speak. That's what the word abracadabra means. So if you believe something different from somebody else, that's your belief system. But your reticulated activating system responds to that belief system. What does that mean? That just simply means that if you really truly believe something, you're going to manifest something. It's like the Bible talks about all the time when you say, if you say unto that mountain, be thou removed and be cast into the sea, the mountain got to go. Well, same thing. It's no different. You bring about what you think about. You bring about what you believe. It's done unto you as you believe. So when you understand the true etymology of the game, your whole life changed because now you can't be conned or bamboozled. And then also, more importantly, now you know that the problem that you have is the way that you are speaking. So that means you are programming your reality with your mentality. And so now you have to learn how to do that. That's the power of esoteric etymology. That's why I'm doing the 3-book offer. That's why I've been breaking this down, is that you live in the vibrational realm that you create with your mind. If you believe you got to work hard for money, you got to work hard for money. If you believe that you have to, work hard to be fit and to be healthy, then you have to work hard to be fit and to be healthy. If you believe that, man, you got to go to school and you got to get a degree, you got to go to some historically black college, or you got to do all of this stuff to get wisdom, then you got to do all of that stuff. If you believe that relationships are hard, if you believe there ain't no good women or ain't no good men out there, whatever you believe. Now, remember, the enemy ain't stupid. He's going to provide you with proof. Your brain seeks to validate the current reality. Let me say that again. The brain does not validate truth. The brain validates belief. All of the neuroscience talk about this. This is called cognitive bias. We all have a cognitive bias. I'm just cognitively biased towards wealth, health, wisdom, and great relationships. I'm just cognitively biased towards love, joy, peace, gentleness, meekness, self-control. I'm biased. I believe that all things work together for my good. I'm biased. So my brain only draws things to me that validates my bias, confirmation bias. Once you understand the neuroscience and the physics and the science, not the religion, not the tradition, when you understand the science, science is a seance. Seance. This is nothing but predictive programming. In other words, you literally are brainwashing yourself with your own words. It's done unto you as you. So once you over and understand, in the beginning, was the Word. The Word was with God. The Word was God. Bam, game over. You can't be conned. You can't be manipulated. You can't be bamboozled. No reverend, no doctor, no bishop. Nobody can mind F you now. Because now you understand that it doesn't matter what's going on in reality. The only thing that matters is what's going on in mentality. Once you get to this level of awareness, as I said at the beginning, your whole life changes. Now you can create your own worlds like I did. You can literally structure your reality when you get out of spookism, you get out of religion, you get out of tradition, and you get into science. You get into step-by-step process. You get into provable quantum physics. And you understanding that the Word actually creates the world. You understand what it says in Hebrews 11. Now you know that the Bible and the body are the same. Now you understand that there is no difference between science and spirituality. So now you understand that the problem is people don't have etymology. So they don't have spirituality. They have tradition. They've never personally researched the meaning of the words that they're using themselves. Never. They took, like I did. I took the reverends, the doctors, and the bishops. I figured they knew what they was talking about. They had a degree from some cemetery, so I thought that they had my best interest at heart. I believe, just like you did, that they wanted me to have a personal relationship with God because they had one. I believe that the preacher was actually being and doing what he said he was being and doing. So like you, I mean, not you personally, but people, I got duped. I got bamboozled. I got conned. I got tricked. But whose fault is it? Is it the preacher's fault? No. It's my fault. It's my fault because I put the keys to my happiness in some other Negro's pocket. Just like you. I mean, not you personally, but people, So when I talk to people, I don't speak from a space of make-believe. I'm coming from 60 plus years of personal, real life experience. I can bring my children on here. I can bring my ex-wife on here. I can bring my siblings on here. I can bring the people who saw me and knew me and know what I struggle. I can bring my current wife on here. I can bring anybody to validate everything I'm telling you. That's why I talk about my $20,000 guarantee to the Negro or the non-Negro that can take anything that I've said today or any day and prove me wrong. Because it's based upon cosmology, theology, and biology. So once again, it's extremely important if you want to win. Win is not a destination. Win is a journey. Winning is a role. Winning is not a goal. Winning is a role. Winning is not a goal. Winning is when you operate in divine intelligence instead of artificial intelligence. That's winning. Winning is when you operate in divine intelligence instead of artificial intelligence. That, my brothers, that, my sisters, is winning the spiritual realm. Because we don't have to remember because we already are. There's nothing to remember. The only thing you have to do is to be. You have to walk in your true anointing and your true power. So pick up both sets of books, whether you just get the 6 books that I talked about earlier today or at the beginning of the show. Body of the Temple, 7 Seals, Demonic Soul Ties, Emotional Chords, Key of Knowledge, Cosmic Grottor, The Standard, and Behavioral Clairvoyance. So you can get all 7 of these books. Normally sell for over $1,000. You can pick them up today for only $199. Again, all 7 books that normally sells for over $1,000. All 7 books today only for only $199. Just go to the website masterteacher33.com. This is the key to exiting the matrix and getting out of Saturnalia, getting out of the Saturn mind matrix control. It's extremely important to exit the matrix. And the way that you exit the matrix is by over understanding how you got in the matrix, which is this book right here, The Key of Knowledge. The Key of Knowledge. Then, last but not least, pick up my book, these 3 books, Linguistical Sovereignty. Pick up my book on Esoteric Etymology, and my book up on language, LAN-GU-AGE, God of War. Each one of these books sells for $1.99 individually. You can pick up all 3 books for the price of one. Brothers and sisters, I'm going to go back and watch the game. It is my prayer that you are inside of the role that God has designed and gifted you to be in. Because when you get into the role, the etymology, when you understand etymology, you have no feelings, you have no time, nor do you have no desire to waste your time. Because now you're outside of time, you're outside of space, and you can create your reality just like that, just like I did. And the way that you create your reality is don't live in this reality. I don't live in the world. I'm in it, the world. What's up, Sister Carol? I'm in the world. But Sister Carol, I'm not of this world. So I don't use the world system. I don't use AI, I use DI. I don't use AI, I use DI. And DI is feminine. I don't use AI, I use DI. Say it again, slow. Real slow. I don't use artificial intelligence. I use divine intelligence. And divine intelligence is etymology. If you're really serious about walking in wealth, health, wisdom, and great relationships, you want to get with someone like me who can teach you how to dissect letters and numbers. Because letters and numbers are sigils. Sigils are signs, and signs are seals. You must over and understand the power of grammar, grammaria, and grammatus. Without the ability to understand grammar, grammaria, and grammatus, boo-boo, you are going to be conned. You are going to be bamboozled. And you're going to be tricked into giving your energy, into giving your time and your money to some other frequency, wave, verbal vibration, to some other person, to some other place, instead of your own purpose, destiny, and dear connect. Man, I love you. Ain't nothing you can do about it. I'm going to see you at the top. I gotta go watch the game. God bless.